This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Jack Threads.
Are you disappointed with what Barack Obama has said about Wisconsin?
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't really expect that much out of Barack Obama, to tell you honestly.
All right, but suppose it was a year ago and you still had some hope. Would you have been disappointed then?
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have. He's always going to come out on whatever the winning side is.
Right.
And he's going to wait to see who the winning side is before he comes out. It's like Machiavelli 101.
Yeah, but
So, it's disappointing.
But it's a win-win in a way. If he comes out and supports these protesters in Wisconsin and these union members and these government workers, if he comes out and supports them and they don't prevail, which they will not prevail because of just the sheer numbers of what's going on in the Wisconsin State Senate, they won't prevail. I mean, these reforms are going to go in and they're going to be debated.
I don't think they're going to.
I don't. Okay, here's the thing. In the end, I agree with Ben, but I think for the moment, for the political reality of it, they're going to be voted on in a certain way. I don't think that, I think the Democrats are going to come back. They're going to have a quorum. The Republicans are going to be in there. They're going to have a quorum, and they're going to be able to vote these things in.
I don't think so. I think they're more likely to peel off a couple of Republicans who are going to be persuaded by a lot of Republicans who've been there in the Senate a long time and who think that, hey man, we're just talking about collective bargaining, and they're ready to concede and make some changes, and some Republicans there who are not prepared, who already had one Republican who's prepared to make a deal, and I suspect that there will be others.
Listen, there's going to be compromise.
If there's one thing I know, it's Wisconsin local politics.
State politics.
State politics in Wisconsin.
I don't know.
Municipal politics in Wisconsin, I don't know anything
It's like
about.
arguing with Wes about the military. Here I am stuck with you on Wisconsin state politics. But let's say you're right. The president still has nothing to lose by having an opinion and siding with the people that sort of gave him the presidency. I mean,
No, you would
early
think so.
on,
You would
early
think
on in those
that's-
primaries, he was pulling in those endorsements away from Hillary Clinton, and that made the difference in giving him the nomination.
Isn't it weird though, Wes, that he started by saying he started sort of strongly, and now they've backed up, and like as the protests got bigger,
He receded.
then he backed up a little
I'm
bit.
not surprised.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm not surprised either, but it was weird.
If they win, he'll fly to Wisconsin. He'll give a speech.
But
Everyone will feel
nobody is
good
going
about
to
it.
Wisconsin. Harry Reid's not going. You don't even see other
But
senators.
because it's that state's business, man.
It is that state's business, but it's bigger. And you know what? Like what's happening in the Arab world, it's happening in Indiana. It's happening in Ohio. These new Republican governors are going to go in.
It's a little different than the Arab
No,
world.
it is, but I'm talking about the contagion of it. I mean, it's spreading through the Midwest.
Right.
It's a different kind of dynamic, and obviously lives are not being lost, but livelihoods might be. And I think that it's important that the president have an opinion on this. I think it's going to be happening. It's not just Wisconsin's business. When unions, when civil service unions are put into a bind like they are right now, it is the president's business. It is the country's
Here's
business.
a similarity with Libya. Okay.
Yeah.
If the president says something about Libya, people on Myanmar's side will be like, look at those filthy imperialist running dogs who aren't from here. And if he says something about Wisconsin, they'll go, look at those Hollywood liberals and New York elitists and the President of the United States.
The thing is, they're going to say that anyway. They say it anyway.
no,
So,
it's
I mean,
true.
there's nothing lost there. The president is the president because of the constituency that put him there.
I don't expect that much out of the guy. So
Ed Rendell was on the Cenk Uygur show yesterday.
Right. I've seen that show, actually. It's very good. He's very good.
The scene at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific on MSNBC. And there's obviously something in between Barack Obama showing up in Madison and giving a speech and sort of backing off the fairly strongly worded stand with the workers statement that he gave in the beginning, and that would just be more statements about standing with the workers. This is going to spread. He doesn't have to go to, he doesn't have to go to Indianapolis and Columbus and stand with each set of workers in every state where this is now becoming an issue, as you alluded to. But you can make a stand. You can appear to be on the side of righteousness.
But who are you talking to? This is a guy who said, like, my supporters are all left-leaning crazies, and you got to listen to me and compromise on everything.
The professional left. Yeah.
The professional left. I mean, honestly, what do you expect him to say?
I mean, you hope. You keep wanting
exactly.
to, you keep hoping. Well, because first of all, he keeps getting his ass kicked, and you hope at some point that you recognize when you keep getting punched that you think, oh, you know what, maybe I ought to try a different tactic. Maybe I stop stepping into the punch.
He wants to run in 2012 as being a moderate.
Clearly.
That's the thing. Anything that gets in the way of that, look, it's not about principles.
Jack Threads is a new sponsor for TYT. They're a members-only online shopping club, but because you know us, you're going to get in. Aren't we cool? But here's a key part to it, 80% off. Hello, up to 80% off of some of the top apparel lines in the country. Game over.
Right.
So go to jackthreads.com/TYT because it's free to join, and you get all those discounts, and you avoid the pain in the ass. The ending of this commercial is a little schwang wang wang.